Hey everyone, it's Sean from Entrepreneur Insights, and I'm here in Florida at Disney. And essentially, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm at a conference here, and I'm going to start walking a little bit here. But today in our conference, we talked a little bit about the importance of vendor and trade shows. And one of the owners said to bring his products to that vendor show, and what he'll do is he will use, he'll take advantage of a weekend at a vendor show and like double or triple the number of devices that he would normally sell. So even if it's just getting information out there, even if it's something like where you're just taking to connect with people, if you're doing that and you'll have a local type business, by all means, I'd recommend that you essentially go where, close to where you would actually end up doing your business. But if you have a national type of thing, use the ability to go to vendor shows. Always consider bringing something as a giveaway, something obviously with your, labeled with your logo or something like that, where you're able to provide somebody with something maybe memorable. So here's my business card. That's fine if that's all you have. But if you can give something away, even if it's a pen or some product, or you can talk about your product in a unique way, that's definitely going to go far to helping people recognize you as a leader in the industry, to help people to connect with you in a certain way, and then talk to them at the table that you have, not just about your product, but how can we follow up later, because obviously you don't have that much time to spend with them. If you can get their card, that's even more power, because then you have the ability to reach out to them when it's a good time for you to connect. You can spend more time with them. But how can I talk to you a little bit more later on about your particular product or service? How can I best serve you, and how can I tailor my product or service to your needs? Sometimes it's a matter of within our organization, it's a matter of how can Wireless Zone help this vendor get their product with Wireless Zone? So if more of the stores in the franchise ask for product X, then product X company might be able to break through and provide that to the other stores. So that could be something that's of value to that company. So consider if you're at a trade show, what can I do? How do you use my products? Or can you envision using my product? If you can take notes, if you can have a tablet or a laptop where you can get more information on the customer, their phone number, what it is that they might find most valuable to your product or service. That's going to help you make that connection, and when you contact that person, have a more robust conversation. So hope this was helpful, but definitely a lot of people say vendor and trade shows are something that can really increase your business. So consider that. Is that something that you use in your business? Do you use vendor or trade shows? Have you gone to them? What ones were successful for you? What ones were not? One guy was mentioning that he's gone to boat shows and car shows and found that it increased his business incredibly. He said the only thing he wouldn't go to is maybe medical shows. But if you're something that might target doctors or lawyers, maybe go to particular shows that they might be interested in. As far as medical, you might be life insurance or health insurance, so you might want to go to a medical convention. So how can you use that to better build your business? Would love to hear in the comments what your thoughts were. If I've inspired you, give a thumbs up and share this with other people. Definitely consider subscribing for other content. And if you're an entrepreneur and you'd like me to interview you for this channel, have information that you'd like to provide to the audience, definitely reach out. I'd greatly appreciate connecting with you.